It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Denham Brewing Company, and it's a can of their Hazy New England India Pale Lager. It's coming in at 5.9% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. I was contacted recently by Denham Brewing Company saying, would you like to try our beer? This is the first time I've tried anything from Denham Brewing Company. I'm looking forward to it. Apparently they've worked really hard developing this recipe, absolutely kind of perfecting what they want from this can of beer. So I'm really interested to kind of get into it and thank the guys at Denham really for working on this recipe for so long, and then decided to send me the beer for me to have a little look at. Cheers, guys. Let's get it out into the glass, see what we get. Of course, though, I always say at this stage of the beer review, we are 100% independent. We're not kind of tied to any kind of brewery in any kind of way. Brewers send the beer, we give it an honest review. That's how it works. Maybe that's the reason why they decided to send to us. I can't speak this morning. It's Monday morning. It's probably the reason why they decided to send to us. They just want an honest, 100%, tell it how it is, beer review. Right, so what do we have in the glass? We've got a 3-finger white head. Nice levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. It's hazy. I want to say straw coloured. I probably should say lager coloured, shouldn't I? It's a very lager coloured beer. A straw coloured, lager coloured beer that's hazy. Looks really nice. So what is India Pale Lager? Well, it's a hybrid really between India Pale Ale and lager. It's a 5.9% ABV brewed kind of strong lager that's got some New World hops in it. So if you like your IPAs, you like your lagers, maybe you'd like an IPL. Let's get the aroma. I want to say good head retention, by the way. The head's sticking around nicely. Aroma. Ooh, now then. This smells good. Very citrusy and floral. Tangerine, a little bit of blood orange, a little bit of grapefruit. You get that kind of spicy pepperiness from, I'm going to say, it's probably in terms of the beer, I've not looked at the back of the can, I've bunged it in the fridge, got it out, off we go. I would probably say, in terms of aroma, it's slightly spicy like a Pilsner. That kind of spicy, peppery, bitter aroma that you get from a good Pilsner. We'll find out later on what exact lager style it is. But let's dive in. Smells wonderful. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is fantastic. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. What a beer. That is so clinical, clean, crisp, as any good lager should be. But then it has this kind of waft of hops that just hit you in the middle. You get a little bit of sweetness to begin with. Lovely, I'm still tasting it now, lovely bitterness back on the back end. But in the middle, it's just lovely and juicy and fruity. And oh, let's pick some flavours. A little bit of mango, a little bit of tangerine, a little bit of passion fruit, touch of grapefruit, blood orange, and then there's that bitterness. There's that bitterness that rolls on the palate. I think that Denham Brewing Company have spotted a market here. I think the reason why they've been developing this beer, you know, fine-tuning this beer to get it absolutely spot on, which it is, by the way, it's absolutely fantastic, is because there's a gap in the market. And I'm only just standing here realising that now. It's like putting the tail on the donkey, isn't it? Is there a brewery out there that in your mind, you guys watching, fantastic kind of beer loving individuals, is there a brewery out there which you can go, they're known for their India Pale Lagers? I can't think of one. I can't think of a brewery. All the great breweries out there where you go, do you know what, they're known for their India Pale Lager. It's a fantastic beer style when you get it spot on, when you get it right like this. Great lacing on the glass, fantastic crisp finish, really refreshing, nice and hoppy in the middle, nice and bitter on the back end. Get it right and you're on to a winner. Maybe Denham Brewing Company here have spotted something. They've spotted this gap in the market and they've just gone, you know what, we're going to climb into that gap. We're going to climb into that gap and we're going to sit in that gap and we're going to be that brewery that's well known for their IPL, their India Pale Lager. There's not much kind of room for manoeuvre in the beer world at the moment. There's so many styles and there's so many brewers brewing different styles. But yeah, India Pale Lager, definitely a gap in the market. I'm not saying I'm standing here drinking my first India Pale Lager. I've had many. But at the same time, I can't really think at the top of my head who I've had them for. I've had one from Camden Town. I don't even know if they brew it anymore. And, you know, I've had probably 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. Maybe more, but, you know, they've not kind of snuck into that kind of space in my head where I think, like this. Now, Denham Brewing Company, for me, will always be remembered for this hazy New England India Pale Lager. They're based in Buckinghamshire. I won't say the exact address, it's someone's house. They're based in Denham in Buckinghamshire. The style is a juicy New England IPL. A juicy, hoppy, full-bodied lager. Hops are Pearl, Chinook, Citra, Mosaic and Centennial. The ingredients are water, malted barley, wheat, hops and yeast. Keep going with this. It's fabulous. It's a really lovely beer. It's a terrific beer. It really is terrific. It's got all of the qualities that you would expect from a top quality lager. But then it's got this wonderful kind of crescendo of hops in the middle that just offers something different. The balance of the beer from that crisp malt to begin with to the bitterness on the back end is just tremendous. And then that flavour in the middle just fills that void. It's a continuous kind of evolution of feeling and flavour, this beer. You're feeling the balance. You're feeling the flavours. Pardon me. It's terrific. It really is. Terrific. Great lacing, great head retention. I'm really happy that the guys at Denham Brewing Company chose us to send us this beer and review this beer. It's really, really lovely of them to do that. Rating, great lacing, great look to the beer. Look at that carbonation, lovely aroma, fabulous taste. All of that fine tuning to get this beer absolutely right, I think is going to pay dividends for this brewery. The time they've taken to perfect this beer. For me, I'm going to give this a solid, well, more than solid. It's an epic 10 out of 10. Stone the Crows, 10 out of 10. What a fantastic beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.